Katt Williams pulled up, never wanted to bite his tongue. Williams had smoke for a plethora of other black comedians, including Kevin Hart, Ricky Smiley, Michael Blackson, Steve Harvey, and Cedric the Entertainer.
Cedric told you when you asked him, did you steal Katt Williams' joke? Yeah. He said, it don't line up. How it don't line up that I did it on TV in 2018? You came to see me at the Comedy Store do it in 2019 and then did it on the Kings of Comedy. Like, what doesn't line up? This is a televised joke that Mark Curry helped me punch up and get to the level that it was. The same Steve that went to go watch Mark Curry do his whole sitcom and then stole everything Mark Curry had. Now Steve got a sitcom where he the principal and he wear a suit and then he gets this high top fade, making all black men think he got the best lineup in the business. And it's a man unit. Then you ask him, why you not a movie star? I didn't want to be a movie star. This the same Negro that hated on Bernie with this same thing. I didn't want to be a movie star. No, you couldn't be a movie star. There are 30,000 new scripts in Hollywood every year. Not one of them asks for a country bumpkin black dude that can't talk good over KB and look like Mr. Potato Head. There ain't none. Remember, when Cedric the Entertainer starts, he's supposed to be singing, dancing, and telling jokes. That's why he's called the Entertainer. Right. We found out he can't sing, can't dance, and doesn't write jokes. He did 4 comedy specials. They're so bad, Shannon, they're not available on Netflix or Tubi. Can I say that again for the audience? They're so bad that they're not available on Netflix or Tubi.
You don't think Sam's a good comedian?
The world doesn't think that. Sir, I have 12 comedy specials. He has 4 specials that are not available on Netflix or Tubi.
No, that Tubi hurts. Yeah, that's like you.
Tubi crazy straight.
Like, he didn't even need the Netflix part. He should have just said Tubi.
Yeah, so he went for the top and the bottom.
Naturally, Tubi and Netflix both capitalized on this moment with their social teams, but Katt also dropped what is sure to be one of the most memeable clips of all time.
You do realize that we can see you lying, right?
You having an unnatural allegiance to losers is not like you.
Yo, he is so funny. Like,
he was ready for this.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was prepared.
And that's the thing, that all the dominoes were set up for him just to kick them all down.
What? It was pitching violence. It was a batting practice in that bitch right in front of him. Knocking them bitches out the park.
He's a crazy storyteller. Did y'all believe that he read 3,000 books every year as a child?
No. I don't know. 3,000 books? I don't know.
That's what he said.
Head in the hats? Like, I'm just saying, like,
how do we fact check?
How many pages?
That's what I'm saying. He like sandwiches ridiculous things in the truth, and you're like, maybe he did
that makes
read
the best
3,000
comedy,
books.
though.
I mean, 3,000 kitty books. That could happen. It's only 4 pages.
He wasn't talking about no kitty books, though.
Even if I don't agree, I'm just gonna keep it to myself because I don't want to get packed up like these gentlemen.
Hey, man, I believe that he read all 3,000 of
He came with the clip fully loaded.
What's funny is the joke he's talking about, I know it because I used to laugh at it when it came out. The 98 joke when the music too loud and black people don't turn the music off. And they doing the cranking, right? And then he gotta get out of the car and push started it. So I know the joke. I'm like, and then when Sid did it, I'm like, oh, it's kind of the same. So I was thinking that back then.
Yeah, if you're a fan of stand-up.
But here's the real issue. Everyone's right in this situation, right? In a sense, right? If you tell a joke and I think I can do it better, right, and add some extra to it, I'm gonna do it. It's no different than anything in fucking life, right? Every movie we done seen has been copied, or, you know, we took something from it and then redid it a little bit better, right? You can't be mad that.
But I think the lie to say that you didn't is where.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem. So that's like sampling somebody's music and not asking them. Right?
Giving him no credit.
Yeah, you give him no credit for it. So I think that's where it comes in. Like I originate this. I came up with this joke. Give me my credit, and we ain't got no issue. But the fact that you say that, nah, my joke, no, it was mine, actually. Like, I did that, so I think that's where the problem lies for him. Like, if he would've came out and said that it was mine, then I don't think he would've attacked him the way he did.
He was coming. He always comes, right? I mean, he's gonna.
Oh, he's entertaining.
Very, very entertaining.
He was like sitting and waiting, because I guess didn't all those comedians have the same interview and they just sat up
So they
there?
all pulled up to Club Shay Shay, and to Katt Williams' credit, I'm sure he watched every one of those.
Absolutely.
It was
Copious
taken
notes.
out, yeah.
Not true. Not true. Not true.
Because he sat down and was like,
30,000
I'm ready.
scripts.
Well, even if they're telling the truth, they're not gonna come back for rebuttal.
Can't.
He came so hard that there's really nothing.
They gotta do it on their own platform like Ricky Smiley did.
Yeah.
Like Ricky Smiley, but it's on his own platform. He can tell his side of it and like to further the story. He said, no, I couldn't have did what Katt did in playing Money Mike. So yeah, no, I was cool putting on the Santa costume, being in the movie. Like, so he was able to elaborate further on what he said after Katt went on there. So,
but what about the Katt saying that?
Oh, the whole dress thing, he put it in his song. Yeah, he's talking about, man, I put it in my contract that if I'm to do a movie with him again, he got to put on the dress.
But you know when
you got that kind of power?
Yeah. When Ricky Smiley said that he tried out for Money Mike, and Money Mike says his thing, that could have happened, right? I'm going out for this part, right? They're like, okay, we like you, and then
he come in
and do a better job.
Absolutely.
And we're like, yeah, we're gonna take you for this job. This fits your personality. This fits his.
For sure.
Right? So we got another role for you. So that's what I'm saying. They all could be telling the truth.
Absolutely.
On it.
Yeah.
But who's doing it the funniest?
Katt.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, could nobody have played that part?
No.
Other than him.
So Katt versus Kevin Hart, one-on-one battle.
What? Who's funnier?
59. I mean, they just got not even funnier. They just got to go at each other.
Now here's
10 rounds.
Now here's the problem. The only person that can top this interview would be if Kevin showed up. The reason it is because Kevin holds the trump card. And that trump card is when you was on top of the world, you was the diva that was turning down roles, doing this and doing that. How long somebody gonna do that before they move on?
Absolutely.
I took that role, right? You had you and your team, right? Red and all those guys. I watch everything. You have your group, right? You didn't put your group in a position to be successful. I'm putting my group in situations to be successful. Don't be mad at me because I'm doing it. Don't be mad at me because I'm taking the roles, and the roles I can't take, the first person, my friends. So, the Red Cup boys, some of his writers, they got their podcast, right? And Katt Williams' group is not, and they're funny too. You know what I mean? So it's more of you getting mad at me because I did what you were supposed to do, right? You was thinking about yourself, I'm thinking about everybody else. That's the trump. That would be the trump card here.
Yeah, it will. Yeah,
but he got to be funny. He got to be funny with it though.
True, and the thing
I don't know
is,
if he can be funnier in that situation than
yeah,
Katt.
it's unfortunate. Yeah, and now that you put it that way, it's.
Can't we all just get along?
That's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. I
but
really
putting
don't.
yourself, or putting the pride of certain roles above getting everybody to the place where you are, right?
Yeah, some roles you got to
some
think
roles
about your team.
Yeah, and that's. But then but you know how that it's that. I ain't saying it's him, but a lot of situations where the loyalty thing is not always that. Like once I get on, then I'm gonna do all these, but I'm gonna only take these because it benefits me. Unfortunately, like that's what it has come across in this situation. But nah, man, he's funny as hell. Like, so if those guys and his crew have benefited to a certain degree, and it's probably like and like in that world, I'm assuming because it's just like our business. It's cutthroat. Like I'm an individual first.
Yep.
So I got to work on this. And if I'm getting a contract and somebody want to pay me, I'm really like, I can mention you, but it ain't on me to make sure that you get the gig. So it's a delicate, touchy thing when it comes to that. Because because you can't go in there, which I'm pretty sure he did at times, because he's outspoken and he gotta take all us, or we ain't coming. Which I'm pretty sure he's done that a few times, which rub people the wrong way. Like you said, how often are you gonna let him do that before they move on? And
because his group is early '90s comedy.
Yeah.
Right. That's that Corey Holcomb style, right? That's not today's world. So, this early 2005 style, everyone's sensitive now.
Absolutely.
Right? So, who's better at comedy?
Oh yeah.
We can't tell you that unless you take off the handcuffs and say, all right, listen, Kevin Hart, you can say whatever joke you want and you don't get penalized by the world, right? Because he's at a position where there's certain jokes he can't say. I even said, man, hey, I've done it. I've watched this comedy, man, you should have said it like this. He said, I just can't. You trying to get me fired on Cold as Balls. Hey, where can I come? Nah, you gonna get me fired. Right? But that's fair.
That's
like,
fair.
you know what I mean? Katt Williams is at a place where, just like a Corey Holcomb, they can say whatever they want.
Absolutely.
But at the end of the day, you're capped off though.
You are because of that.
You are capped off, and he's done jumped up to that next elevator. And that next elevator, you can't use certain things. You can't use certain words.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And the more he wants to keep moving to elevate himself, you're handicapped. So we can all say, yeah, Katt Williams is funnier because he gets to say whatever he wants. Yeah. Right? It's no different than us versus the ESPN. They're capped off by Disney.
Absolutely, because they can,
So you can't say bitch, right? Yeah. You're gonna get fired. You bitch, you can't do that.
We can say a lot of words on this show that they can't say.